Britain's emergency bikers are on the front line, racing to protect the public and save lives. And they've never been more crucial. With 33 million vehicles on the UK roads, the country's congested cities and major routes are the busiest in Europe. The bike squads of Essex Police and West Midlands Ambulance Service provide help where it's most needed, fast.
Brief off job. No reason you can have a lock knife. Straightforward offence.
How many bangs did you hear? Don't shake your head, keep still.
On Emergency Bikers, a child has been knocked over on his way to school.
1, 2, 3. Keep still, keep still, keep still.
The biker cops mourn a fellow motorcyclist.
We've all had to do it, and we've all had to do it too many times, I'm afraid.
And a day tripper needs help on a canal boat.
If you stop it, I can get on.
Birmingham, and at HQ, the biker paramedics are a man down. Barry Rudge is off sick.
Barry's going to be fit for duty tomorrow.
Hey, mate.
On the phone.
Barry.
He's lost a bit of weight.
He has lost a bit. Yeah. There is a gap without Barry. We need him here. This is a team of 3. We are the 3 amigos. It's odd when there's one of us missing. Without Barry, it's just not the same.
Barry might be present in spirit, but there's still a stack of calls for Mark Hayes and Steve Harris to deal with. As many as 100 a week. On their Yamaha FJR 1300s, top speed of 130, they race to emergencies within an 8-mile radius of the city centre. Carrying everything a traditional ambulance has, they are trained to deal with anything.
There's an awful lot of blood here. Where's it coming from?
Keep still, keep still, keep still. I've got the weight of his foot.
And to capture the action, we've put special cameras on each rider and bike so we arrive at the scene the second they do. It's rush hour in Birmingham and the last day of school. A call's just come in that a 9-year-old boy has been hit. On call, Mark Hayes. It takes him 4 minutes to race across the city. He's the first paramedic on scene. Not far behind, an ambulance.
Just stay there. No, don't shake your head, keep still.
Traffic causes half of all accidental deaths in childhood.
Okay. Nothing to worry about. You're going to be okay. Yeah, keep still.
But the speed of the vehicle is crucial. If hit by a car at 40 miles per hour, 4 out of 5 children will die. At 30, 4 out of 5 will survive.
You're going to pop a little collar around your neck. It's just so your head stays nice and still. And we'll show it you in a second, all right? I know you're going to be really scared, but you're going to be okay. All right, you don't need to be scared. Just tell him we need to take his coat off. We don't want him moving, though. Mum's going to stay with you all the time, okay?
Do you feel any pain? Yeah. Where? In the leg?
Just your right leg. Will you move that right leg for me? That's it, good lad, well done. I know this is scary for you, but it's going to be okay, all right? Because he's a little bit upset, he's got pain in his leg. I'm not happy to clear his neck, so as a precaution, we'll collar and board him.
A frightened child makes it hard to fully assess injuries. Anything serious could be masked. Mark can't take any risks and needs to do everything he can to keep Sufyan calm.
It won't hurt, just to keep you nice and still. And we're going to lie you onto a little bed, okay? We're going to do everything, you've not got to do anything. Have you ever played statues? No. Well, statues is where you have to keep perfectly still, yeah? First one to move's out. It's probably going to be us. All right, on 3 then. 1, 2, 3. Keep still, Sufyan. Keep still. No, put your arms down, mate. Hang on, we're not on the board there.
It's a tight space to work in, and it takes 2 attempts to get Sufyan safely onto the stretcher.
1, 2, 3. Keep still, keep still. No, 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 no. You keep still. 1, 2, 3.
Children under 9 are particularly vulnerable when it comes to crossing the road, as they can't yet judge speed or distance accurately.
This is the collar. You need to keep your legs still. We'll pop a blanket underneath your legs. You won't have to straighten it.
You hit there? Yeah.
Don't move your head.
Yes.
Just going to pop this collar around. You don't move, matey. Pop your tongue out.
Ugh.
You can put it away.
Is that a laugh? You can put it away now. Catching flies. To any child that's been involved in an accident, whether it be a road traffic collision, they're lying there on the floor, they hear sirens, there's a commotion going on around them, that's going to be very, very frightening. It's really important that you try to put their mind at rest, try to interact with them, talk to them on a child level, because whatever you say and whatever you do is going to have a massive effect on how the child copes with what's going on around them. Okie dokie, nice and still. 1, 2, 3.
In the year ending March 2010, over 18,000 children under 16 were hurt on the country's roads, but over 2,600 were killed or seriously injured. Mark knows just how dangerous rush hour traffic can be, and is in no doubt that Sufayans had a lucky escape.
I've attended this location several times. Most serious exact spot was a fatal. A gentleman crossed the road into the centre, was struck by a lorry and straight underneath. So considering the road he's on, he's been very, very lucky. Okay, Mum?
Okay.
All right, you're welcome.
Essex, and the biker cops are cracking down on speeders. On duty, PC Martin Ackers. Martin works in tandem with PC Steve Stomp Allen, who soon has a biker within his laser sights. He hands him over to Martin.
Hello there. You all right? I haven't been called one of those for a long time. I'm probably older than you.
Maybe, yeah, it's just my job, I suppose.
Right, thanks very much for pulling over. The reason why I've asked yourself to stop today is because the road is subject to a maximum speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Okay? As we can see on the display here, 60 mile an hour. Is there any reason for the excess speed at all?
There was a learner driver there, and I just as I opened it up, you must have caught me. Because all I'd done was opened it up just to get around him, and I asked him to slow down a bit.
Yeah.
That is my defence.
Yeah. And that's what I saw.
The man will be reported to the magistrate for exceeding the 30-mile-an-hour limit and will have to go to court. At this speed, his licence is at risk.
There's been a couple of really nasty crashes down here, and one involving an elderly lady, literally just down the road here.
Do you think I will lose my licence for that?
You've got a clean licence?
Yeah.
That will obviously stand you in very good stead at a magistrate's court. It is down to a magistrate to make a decision, all right, and it would be highlighted to a magistrate that you have a clean licence.
Right.
I've known people to lose their licence, that's been.
Really?
Anyway, look, nice to meet you. Sorry we have to meet under these circumstances.
No worries.
All right. I must admit, I thought, hold on, he's going away a bit sharpish. I even said to him before he went away, all right, keep your speed down, you might be filmed. Yeah, all right, mate. Here he goes. And we've clocked him at 45, riding away from the scene of the incident. That's after I've just spoken to him. What hope is there?
The biker is awaiting his time in court. Back in Birmingham, and after a heatwave where the city basked in temperatures of up to 25 degrees, there are now threats of a deluge, and the biker paramedics know just what to expect. On call, Steve Harris.
Weather today is predicted to be heavy rain. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. It'll certainly slow me down. We've had a few dry days. The first rain after a few dry days turns the roads a bit slippery. Got to be aware of that.
And the wet weather's already claimed a victim. A woman has fallen near the law courts in the city centre. Steve zips across town, going where a traditional ambulance can't, as he rides right into the pedestrian area.
Hello.
Her limb has just slipped. She can't sit up at all.
Hello. Is it your knee or your hip?
My knee.
It's your knee. So your hip's okay?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's just my knee. I don't want to move. I don't want to twist it or
Okay.
anything.
All right.
Lindsay's in so much pain, Steve immediately gives her gas and air.
Right. You pop that between your teeth.
Yeah.
You have to suck it in. Take big deep breaths. It'll make you feel a bit lightheaded, a bit dizzy.
No, I'm fine.
How's that feeling? Easing off?
It's one way to do.
I'm feeling more lightheaded than ever.
Eh?
Feeling more lightheaded than anything.
You will do. Go on. Right, what we want to do is get you more comfortable. All right? So, onto your bottom.
I'll sit you up.
Relax this one. Oh, is that where the pain is? Here we go. As she's gone down, she's twisted her knee. I'm not sure whether she's actually dislocated it or just knocked it at the moment. When we just moved her, she was able to hold her leg, and she has moved it herself. So if it was dislocated, I would imagine that patella has now gone back in place. Sorry, mate.
Lindsay's boss arrives.
Hello.
Oh, right.
Don't touch that.
Is that what you've hurt
You found the spot.
in your workout, yeah?
And it's not the first time Lindsay and Steve have met.
I've seen you before for the first aid there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you could have sorted yourself.
You know, when I pulled up, I thought, I'm sure I'd seen that lady.
Yeah.
So, as a first aider, how am I doing?
Very good.
Very good.
Better than me.
That's all right then.
A few minutes later, the ambulance arrives, and Steve can at last get Lindsay out of the rain. But first, they've got to stabilise her leg.
What we're going to do, it's a splint. We're going to slide that underneath your leg, okay? And it'll just give some support while we get you up off the floor. Just take it under there. 1, 2, 3. Well done. The problem with the knee is even if you just bang your knee, it's extremely painful. And once you get that pain, you don't want to move the joint because you're expecting that it's going to hurt again. So knees are awkward in as much as it may just be a soft tissue bang when she went down. There may be no underlying problem at all. But because of the pain, it's difficult to assess. It is raining now. The roads are wet, the roads are slippy, and as we found out with that patient, so are the pavements.
On their BMW R1200 RTs, the biker cops are perched higher on their bikes than a cop car. And they can hole up in side roads waiting to pounce. On the lookout for offenders, PC Lucy Watson. Lucy spots a classic Ford Mustang, and the driver's doing something he shouldn't be.
I've stopped you, sir, as you're using your mobile phone whilst you're driving. And I'm obviously going to report you for that offence, and I must caution you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioning something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. That's the formal bit I have to say to you.
Yep.
All right. Have you got your licence with you?
Yeah.
Does the car belong to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Lucy radios the man's details to control.
Quebec Tango 55, VG.
The records show that the man's name is similar to that of someone on the wanted list.
I don't think it is. I've got a driving licence ID, so I'm fairly happy that this is the chap I've got here.
But Lucy has a high-tech way of confirming his identity.
Right. Do you consent to give me a fingerprint just to confirm your identity? Is that you okay with that? All I'm going to ask you to do is put your right index finger onto the glass screen. Lovely. Take it off. And the same with your left one, please, just when the light comes on. Lovely. Thank you. That takes just a few minutes. What it does basically is sends your fingerprints off, verifies your identity, and then it comes back to me with a response. I'll do the ticket while that's happening. So you know the way this works then, it's 3 points of licence and a £60 fine, yeah? Yeah. Please don't use your phone while you're driving. If you could just hold on while I wait for the result of this for me. Right. That's all in order. There was someone with very similar details who might have been of interest to us, you see, which is why I needed to verify it. Usually a driving licence is sufficient, but... OK. You mind? Here you go.
OK, thanks a lot.
Thank you, bye-bye.
She might not be impressed with the offence, but the car is another matter.
It's lovely, isn't it? Sounds gorgeous. I don't think I'd want to run one, though.
Back in Birmingham, and it's a busy day for Steve as he responds to another emergency. A pregnant woman has collapsed at work. It's just over a mile, and there are plenty of other road users to contend with en route. In just over 3 minutes, he's by her side. She's lying on the floor and can't get up.
Hiya. Hello. Oh.
So how long's this been going on now? How long have you been down on the floor? 15 minutes now. You had these symptoms before?
I suffered in the first 5 weeks of the pregnancy with severe sickness and fainting.
With these similar episodes?
Similar, but not normally when I faint. I usually hit the floor and come right back out of it.
Okay. And this time you haven't hit the floor? Whatever's happened has been...
Not full, but I've tried to hold myself up, but then I've just about to, I couldn't keep it up.
212, just to confirm, ambulance will be required at this scene. Be bravo, over. Good, your sugars are okay.
In pregnancy, the heart rate quickens by 10 to 15 beats per minute. Blood volume increases and blood pressure falls. All these changes can mask signs of shock in a pregnant woman. Sue could be bleeding internally, so it is vital she is monitored closely and got to hospital for advanced checks as soon as possible.
She was passed out when you got here?
Yes.
Yeah. As in unconscious, unresponsive?
Her eyes were flickering.
Yeah, okay.
There was no response.
And how long did that last?
Like 5, 7 minutes.
5, 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And even though you're lying there, how do you feel?
I still bloated, but the pain just a gentle probably. It's only when I move that it feels quite...
No problems up to get with your blood pressure and such like?
I had slightly increased blood pressure in the first trimester, but it's been normal for the past 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay. Have you eaten today?
Yeah.
Lots of questions on them, right?
Anything just to keep me awake.
Yeah. So you have eaten?
At 5 months pregnant and with abdominal pains, this could be worrying. There could be a risk of miscarriage.
Little tiny spots of blood out of your finger. Your blood pressure is up a little bit. Okay. So it is slightly increased.
Steve checks her blood sugar.
Sharp scratch. That's okay. It's a little on the low side, but it's not enough to cause the way you're feeling. Okay. The pain you have, is it there constantly?
I was working when I was lying on my side. So it's not moving.
Yeah.
That's when I was more confident now, just like throbbing.
Is that worsening? You take a big deep breath for me. Hand out. Just out. change it. Does that make it any worse? No?
Just that.
And it's as low as you're touching. It's no further
No,
down.
like, it's just literally where my hand is just constant, like throbbing.
Steve checks her blood pressure for a second time.
It's gone down a little bit, which is good.
She needs to get to hospital. A few minutes later, the ambulance crew arrives.
Hi, Alan. You all right?
But they've got to move her carefully.
All right, Sue. Sue, I'm going to move these from your legs.
Is anybody going to have trouble with it?
Sally.
And again, up. And all we're going to do first of all, just sit up.
Just sit you up first, just to get your balance and whatever. And we can assist you. We just push the chair underneath you.
In the latter half of pregnancy, if the mother is carried flat, there is a risk the uterus can compress the large vein transporting blood from the lower half of the body. But in this case, it's actually easier to help Sue to the ambulance in a chair. Sue will be rushed to hospital for more tests and scans. Birmingham, and the biker paramedics are one man down. Barry Rudge is off sick, but Mark Hayes might just have found a replacement.
Wait till Steve sees.
I like chocolate.
But it's not long before Steve has to get serious.
212, Roger. Received, understood. Thank you.
Reports have come in of a fire in the city centre, a blaze in a derelict office block which is a regular overnight haunt for rough sleepers. Steve is on his way. Smoke inhalation claims more lives than burns. Toxic gases can cause seizures or plunge victims into a coma.
Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? All right. As far as we know, we've all accounted for now. We turned up as a guy saying he'd seen some kids running from the premise and they was known to have squatters.
How many pumps you got?
3.
3 pumps. We've got a fire started in an abandoned building. Some children, some young kids were seen to be running out of the building and running away. If the fire was to escalate and the fire brigade made further pumps available, as soon as it goes up to about 5 pumps, then an ambulance would attend as a matter of course. And not necessarily for members of the public, but just for look after the fire brigade, make sure that it comes out.
Firefighters are sweeping the building to see if anyone's inside.
We understand that people, a lot of the vagrants, the street sleepers, have been using it as somewhere to sleep at night. And there's evidence inside, mattresses and bedding, etc.
Luckily it's empty and Steve can stand down.
Something's happened, something's caught fire, whether deliberately or not. But at the moment there's no signs of anyone being in the building.
No charges have been brought. Essex, Operation Mermaid. Random checks on lorries. Policing the big boys is something one biker cop just loves. PC Steve Stomp Allen.
I do like my HGVs and having a look through the tachographs and enforcing goods vehicle legislation.
And part of that legislation is the maximum weight a lorry can carry. Stomp's keen eye has spotted a rather heavy-looking transit, and he's pulled it in for inspection. When questioned, the driver hands over a weighbridge receipt.
She's produced a receipt, which is actually showing that the weight of the vehicle is 3.860 tonnes. I can tell you from experience, it's a transit double wheel at the back, it's going to be 3.5 tonnes maximum weight. So straight away, we suspicion that it's overweight, so I have to go and weigh it again.
Stomp escorts the driver to a nearby weighbridge to weigh the lorry again. But as they get there, he has a little admission to make.
Driver's just come out, he's produced to me second weighbridge receipt. It's actually showing the vehicle to weigh 4.5 tonnes, which is a lot further over the limits. He's made it by his own admission before we actually go into the weighbridge. What I do is just go in there, get the weighbridge zeroed, check it, then weigh it and put all the readings down on official bits of paper. You can see the display just through the pylon showing 0.
Yep.
Now we'll see how much of a fat git I am. Now 120 kilograms, well overweight. When I jump off, it zeroes itself back down. Yep. So that's just showing that's all working on. You quite happy with that?
Yep.
The driver draws onto the scales to reveal the true weight of the truck.
Right, nice gentle stop, and that's showing 4,520 k's. What the driver's actually done is had the vehicle weighed earlier today and had it weighed again. He's obviously taken out 2 separate loads, well overweight, and what he's done is produced the first weigh sheet to show it's weighing less than it actually is. The main thing is the vehicle's only designed to take 3,500 kilograms. It's now over that weight. It affects the braking, the actual way the vehicle balances on the road. The load on the tyres has probably exceeded, so there is an extreme danger if we allow that vehicle to continue on its journey.
Back at the checkpoint, the driver is fined £320 and the vehicle is clamped until he can offload the excess weight. But Stomp goes easy on him for failing to mention the true weight of the vehicle.
That's why receipt there showing.
Yeah.
You've over when you knew what the real weight was.
Yeah.
Well, let that one slide, okay, but bear it in mind in future, don't be a prank, put it bluntly.
Right.
When he's not issuing tickets, Stomp knows exactly how to take it easy. Indulging in one of his lifelong loves, fishing.
Just enjoy it. It's something I've done since I was 10 years old. And I still can't explain why I enjoy fishing. Every day is different. It's like, again, it's similar to work, but it's relaxing. That's my way. It's the way of just chilling out. It's getting away from the stress, because you never know what you're going to be up against. One day you sort of stop someone and everyone wants to fight, argue with you. I think I've got 1 or 2 health issues. I'm diabetic, and it's important to keep your stress levels down. I've got blood pressure as well. Doesn't help. Then here, what have I got to worry about now? The only thing that's going to disturb you is the fish or the wildlife.
Birmingham, and a pensioner's collapsed outside an optician's where he's just had his eyes tested. Biker paramedic Mark Hayes sprints 5 miles across the city, arriving first on scene in under 3 minutes. 77-year-old Jim is surrounded by a crowd of youngsters, and he's very confused.
Hello. How are we doing? All right. Okay. I couldn't ask you just give me a bit of privacy and just move away, yeah? Please. Do you want to move away and give me a bit of privacy, please? Do you know what day it is? Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. All right, Jim, what I want you to do, mate, squeeze my hands for me. Squeeze my hands, yeah? Jim.
Another medic arrives and tries to help with crowd control.
Jim, listen to me, mate. I've got your bags, don't worry. Let go. Jim, listen to me, mate, yeah? Hold your hands out in front of you. Let go of that. Okay, let go. Hold them there. Good man, and back down. Okay. Do you suffer with anything medically? Talk to me, Jim. Are you diabetic? Yeah. How's your diabetes control?
Jim's one of the 2.5 million diabetics in the UK. It's a condition where the body doesn't produce enough insulin and blood sugar levels spin out of control. Mark does a blood sugar test.
Okay, so have your finger a second, Jim. Just going to feel a sharp scratch, all right? 1, 2, 3. Hold that on there for me, Jim. Yeah. Hypo, right. Jim, you're going hypo. We're going to get you a Mars bar and a bottle of Lucozade. All right. He's a diabetic patient who's having a hypoglycemic attack, which is where the blood sugar drops too low, which can lead to collapse, fitting, confusion, basically everything that's happened to Jim. Jim, what I want you to do, matey, I want you to start having this Mars bar for me. Hold this for me, start eating that. Yeah.
The sugar from the chocolate bar and fizzy drink should help raise Jim's blood sugars. But Mark's struggling with the crowd and calls for backup.
It's 2-0. Is there any chance for us, please, to respond? This gentleman's in the street and we're surrounded by loads of school kids who we're not able to do the job adequately with the noise that's going on and people gathering around. So a bit of a crowd issue. Thank you. Jim, can you take a sip of this for me, mate?
A lady from a nearby shop encourages the children to move away.
Come on, be fair, please. Just move back.
Sorry,
just
can you tell me your date of birth? Come on then, eat some.
And the sugar fix seems to be working.
Take a big bite for me. If it's all possible, this is just my preference. I'd rather give the gentleman oral glucose and start being invasive by popping needles in. Oral glucose will work just as well. Takes slightly longer. And obviously the patient condition is absolutely fine. His eyes are open, he's orientated, so there's no harm in doing that. Take another bite and then you can have a sip of pop. Bit bigger than that, come on. Take a man's bite. That's better. Good lad. We don't normally provide waiter service, it's a special offer today. All right. How are we feeling?
I feel all right.
You feel all right now? Good man.
A second blood glucose test reveals good news.
2.4,
An ambulance arrives so Jim can be treated in private while he waits for family members to collect him.
His blood sugar's normally low anyway, so it's not going to take much for it to drop that little bit further. So, but yeah, he's on the road to recovery. He's talking. He knows what's going on.
It's been a tricky call for Mark, and dealing with onlookers is becoming a regular occurrence for the paramedics.
It's a problem that we encounter within the city centre, a job that we responded to by a school. It was kicking out time at school, we got all the children come out, and straight away they crowd you, the patient, and you do have to try and be firm. Do you want to move away and give me a bit of privacy, please? I believe everybody's entitled to a bit of dignity, and them also when they're taken ill. They've just got to stop and imagine that was a member of their family. Would they want people standing around gawping, mobile phones out trying to record? It does annoy me. There seems to be no respect anymore, and I really don't like it.
Last year, 250 bikers were killed or seriously injured in Essex. Today sees another victim added to that toll. As a mark of respect, the biker cops are providing the funeral escort. PC John Harmon.
This is the funeral of a lady named Jane Wilson. She was a high-profile member of many motorcycle groups here within Essex. She was tragically killed in a road accident in Kent a couple of weeks ago. I've known her personally for about 12 years, but Jane's the kind of lady who appreciated risks of motorcycling, as everyone does. And it's just a terrible thing that's happened.
Jane threw herself into all aspects of community life, and Reverend David Saunders knew her well.
One of the great things about her was that she was a specialist in road safety, training and teaching other bikers. The bike was an integral part of her life. And here's the saddest thing of all, that the one who's trained so many of these bikers has been the one who's lost her life.
OK, gents, we're about to move off. If we can have the block put in at Ashington Road.
Many more bikers are expected to join Jane's cortege. So John and the other officers will be clearing the roads to keep everyone safely riding together.
Every day you get on a bike, I think to myself, well, you have to appreciate it could happen to you, and because of that, it's what keeps you alert, what makes you ride defensively.
When the cortege reaches the church, they find that over 150 people have arrived to say their final farewells. The streets of the little town of Rochford are at a standstill. There is such a huge turnout that John, along with other mourners, patiently pay their respects outside the church. As well as loving motorcycles, Jane was a mother of 3 and a grandmother. Her children described her as an angel with Honda wings. As Jane makes her final ride, she's joined by bikers from across the county who have come to pay their respects to a much-loved pillar of the community.
She was very bubbly, she was an amazing friend. If you're ever in need or wanted anything, she would be the first person in the queue by a mile to be there to help you.
No task was beneath her. When we did the painting, Jane would help. When it was with the youth, Jane would help. When we cared for the old people, did them a meal, Jane would help. Today has been a celebration of her life. She was one of life's treasures. And today we have lost one of those treasures.
For John, today is doubly poignant. The squad has lost a great friend, and it's a sad reminder of all the other bikers' families who the police have had to visit with tragic news.
I think on a day like this, when you see everybody here, it reminds everybody of the inherent dangers of motorcycling. When you know you've got to walk up to somebody's door and you knock on the door, in that 5-10 seconds before they open the door, the things that go through your mind, you just can't explain to you. Just can't describe it. It's just a terrible, sickening feeling you get in the pit of your stomach. We've all had to do it, and we've all had to do it too many times, I'm afraid.
Birmingham, a city in the heart of a canal network built in the 18th century, which attracts millions of tourists every year. And Steve's been called to a pensioner on a canal boat day trip who's suddenly been taken ill. It takes him 2 minutes to reach a point where he can rendezvous with the boat. And Steve may be an expert on 2 wheels, but sea legs, well, that's another matter.
If you stop it, I can get on. I can just see me going down that little gap. Well, not the little gap, but you know. Hiya, excuse me. Hello there. How are you?
I feel all right.
Right, so what happened?
I just felt I was feeling a bit hot.
Right.
I think I just went down on the floor.
I spoke to him and he didn't answer me and his eyes looked funny, but he says it feels a bit better
Right.
now.
Have you got any pain at all, Des?
No.
No. And what do you remember about what happened?
I was just getting a bit hot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
felt a bit woozy.
Okay, has this happened to you before?
Yeah.
Yeah? In what way?
Well, I've passed out a couple of times.
Yeah. And have you been to your doctors or hospital about that?
Hospital, yeah.
And what do they say?
Blood pressure.
Yeah.
I've been having blood pressure tablets.
Right.
And
I think it's a bit too much.
I was getting low blood pressure.
Yeah, right.
And, they've been messing about with my tablets and trying to get them settled again.
Okay. Do your blood pressure. We'll see what it's going like at the moment. All right. Pop your arm in. Do you take tablets or medicines?
Tablets.
For your blood pressure?
Yeah.
For anything else?
No.
No. That's going to go tight on your arm. Okay. And can I ask how old you are, Des?
87.
87. You're doing well. I would never have put you at that age. If I suggest that we pop you down the hospital, you knew that was going to be coming.
Yeah.
This is what
No.
I'm sick of hospital.
Yeah. Is this a treat for Des then?
Well, he's organised it.
Oh, you've organised it? What, everybody?
Yeah.
We're all
together. We're retired cohort staff, I said.
But we're going to take extra turn.
Des's blood pressure is okay at the moment, but as the organiser of the day trip, he doesn't want to miss a thing by going to hospital.
All I can suggest is, if anything further occurs, if you start to feel unwell again, I would certainly suggest that you seek medical advice.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it in peace. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Whoops. There you go. Okay. He's basically become a little unwell. He's overheated, he's felt faint, and people became concerned about him. He's now fully recovered. Doesn't want to avail himself of our local hospitals and just wants to continue on with his day. Location's lovely, Gas Street Basin, nice canal barge. We've got a good crowd of people on there, all having a laugh, all having a good day out.
Steve is the oldest of the 3 paramedic bikers, but has no intention of hanging up his leathers just yet.
I've done 32 years service, I'm 58. I'm now beginning to start thinking of retirement. I'm sure that if I wasn't on the motorcycle unit, if I wasn't riding the bikes, I'd possibly have already gone. I don't have any thoughts, I wish I wasn't going today. I just enjoy the job and riding the bike so much.
And today there's another reason to stay put. New leathers have arrived.
Oh, fresh leather. Do you want a sniff? Trick is to fold it round so it makes it look like you've got a small arse. A little bit smaller than Steve. Excuse me, this is private.
Does my mum look at yes?
Last time I seen a nice like that, it's on the Pampers advert. Well, which you go through, do you want the comfort fit, do you want the snug fit, or do you want the Simon Cowell fit? And he went for Simon Cowell.
We'll need it, turn around.
No. I've got down on the floor, I can't get back up.
After yet another hectic 12-hour day on the front line, it's finally time to sign off.
Romeo Mike 201, thank you for a good day. Signing off, good night.
Sufyan broke his ankle and spent the summer holidays on crutches. Lindsay badly hurt her leg and is awaiting tests to reveal how much muscle damage there is. Sue is fine and all is well with the baby. Jim made a good recovery, and Des enjoyed the rest of his day trip on the canal.
All right.